What's good, everyone? It is Sunday night football. It has been a long Sunday. We've had a lot of crazy action around the NFL today. But what we are here for now, Chiefs, Falcons, this should be a fun game. And as we know with our Kansas City Chiefs, it's going to be a close one. And also, I see a lot of y'all already in the chat. What's good, Charlie? What's good, Tyler? Mr. 100B, H Hole, and Dylan. It's good to see you all. This should be a fun one. I'm just hoping. Can this not be stress free? Like really, can we get a double digit lead and keep it for the rest of the night? And just have a nice, relaxing, calm evening. Do I anticipate that? Not by any stretch of the imagination. It's our Chiefs. What would you expect? But I'm hoping to see more of the offense connect early and often and keep that moving forward. I love what I've seen from the defense so far, but kind of the same thing. We don't see them start off fast. I'd like to see a quicker pace to them, kind of put the Falcons in their place, and then that way the offense can do their thing. And that way we can be relaxing and enjoy good Kansas City Chiefs football. Hey, Teresa, it's good to see you in the chat. And a couple things I want to highlight before the game kicks off, which is literally, if I'm looking at my clock right now, oh wait, I actually got my watch on, in like 4 minutes. I think there's huge things we need to highlight because when we focus on the Atlanta Falcons, we think this should be kind of a gimme game, right? Wrong. We saw what they did with the Eagles last week. The Eagles literally dominated the majority of the game until it went to second half. And then the Falcons showed we ain't ready to go 0-2. We got to make up our presence here. And they may try to carry it today. So one thing I want to highlight heavy, stop Bijan Robinson. You stop Bijan Robinson, you stop the Atlanta Falcons. And then when you focus on the Kansas City Chiefs side, the big glaring hole, it's that left tackle position. And the Kansas City Chiefs are walking in with a new left tackle. It's going to be Wanye Morris this week. So we got to see, is he going to man up? Is he going to protect that side? And is he going to make that his job moving forward? It's a two-man battle. It's interesting. I don't agree with the direction the Chiefs are going with the left tackle position. I wish we would have saw more of Samatea, but we're moving in the Morris direction, so we got to support him, and we got to hope he holds strong because if he doesn't, it could be a long day for the Chiefs. Teron, it's good to see you in the chat as well, and you're already touching the bases that we all discussed. The huge news this week was the Kansas City Chiefs signed Kareem Hunt, but he is still on the practice squad. So that means the Chiefs are going to come in tonight with the man of steel, Carson Steele, as their lead back. And I'm very intrigued to see what Coach Reed has dialed up for him. I believe the Kansas City Chiefs can throw everyone completely off because everyone's like, well, we don't know who Steele is. So they're just going to focus on the pass, which Coach Reed typically does. But if Coach Reed decides to run the ball 20 times a day and Carson Steele looks like a lead back, that will throw everyone off and it will control the clock. And that will be a great way to get a Kansas City Chiefs W and move to 3-0. Yeah, it's really interesting to like when I heard the news yesterday that they're bringing in Wanye Morris, I'm like, yes, last week was a very, very rough week for Kingsley Samatea. But at the end of the day, he's a rookie. I would rather him take his marks early in his career. That way it makes him a better left tackle in the future. But it's an interesting direction. So let's see what Morris has. It's also very interesting, too, because I can't date back to when Coach Reed has ever done this. Coach Reed usually lets people take their bumps and bruises and doesn't just pull them out like that. He did it with Kingsley Samatea. I don't know. I think he wants to find what he really has with the left tackle depth. Hopefully it doesn't bite us in the ass today. And then other main concerns I got today. Big on the defense. The defense, I believe in the secondary, people are like, oh, the Chiefs need to sign a veteran cornerback, yada, yada, yada. I think the cornerbacks have done their thing. I think my main concern is the end, where it's the linebackers. The tight ends are eating us up. And Kyle Pitts, he hasn't had a crazy start to his career as everyone has hoped and anticipated. Chiefs, do not make that a different story today. I don't need to see Kyle Pitts just eat our defense up because he does have the potential. He does have the talent to do so. And best believe the Atlanta Falcons offensive coordinator has zoned in on the Kansas City Chiefs defense and said, that's a weak spot. We cannot make that a weak spot today. And then when you flip sides the field, focus on the Atlanta Falcons safeties, Justin Simmons and Jesse Bates. And they both have had their days against Patrick Mahomes, specifically in Justin Simmons himself. He has 6 interceptions. Don't let Justin Simmons keep tallying up these interceptions. And that means Patrick Mahomes, you got to play smart football as well, because last week wasn't some of his finest play we have ever seen, where he's doing an interception. Let's be frank. We all never really see him do. Just stay comfortable. And again, he's going to be comfortable if he trusts in that line. This is a team sport. It's a team game. Let's hope it evolves that way tonight. I would really love to see the Kansas City Chiefs start on defense, make Atlanta go 3 and out, and then you control this game with Carson Steele. If they do that, this will be at the hands of the Kansas City Chiefs, and it'll be a fun game. Trace, I don't know if you made that comment before I talked about Pitts. It's hard to say. I think Pitts, he can have a mediocre to a good night. Honestly, what the Kansas City Chiefs have showed in the first 2 weeks against tight ends is not lovely by any stretch of the imagination. We saw week 1 against Isaiah Likely. Isaiah Likely had his best game of his career. What has Isaiah Likely done in the last 2 weeks? Not a damn thing. He's been quiet for week 2 and week 3. And then the same with the Cincinnati Bengals. With Gesicki and when they did the tight end duo stuff, tight ends aren't doing anything against anyone else in the league besides the Chiefs. So Kyle Pitts can have a day if Spags and the defense does not adjust accordingly. That is one of my main concerns on the defense. And then, Teron, I saw your comment with Jaden Hicks. I would love to see more of Jaden Hicks. He needs to be on the field. He's the guy who dominated in training camp. He's a guy who dominated in preseason. And the fact we're not seeing many snaps with him during the regular season is kind of crazy to me, specifically when you're struggling in coverage with tight ends. You would think Jaden Hicks would excel in that. So what are we doing there? We have the pieces in place to be a really good defense, but we're not putting them all out on the field. So that's my main concern as well. I hope Pitts doesn't have a good day, but I'm not going to say he won't, because he can be a headache. He really can be. And I believe the game is about to start. What time is it? Yeah, the Chiefs are going to start on defense. Bucker is getting set to kick this off. Yeah, it's 8:20. Well, 8:22 my time. So we're getting ready to get this underway. So Falcons will start first. And hey, like Mr. 100B always says, and he knows what I be preaching, let's have some fun. I'm just hoping this is a stress-free game. I really am. I know we don't get many as a Chiefs fan, but we win them. But I just want to relax. Can I get a double-digit win? Even if it's 10 points, I'll take it. But Bucker's kick is underway, and it is in the end zone. He will not take it out, so the Falcons will start on the 30. Kirk Cousins and the boys are coming out. Let's see how it goes. The Falcons got weapons, guys. They really do. It just doesn't lie with Bijan Robinson. They got Drake London. They got Darnell Mooney. They got Kyle Pitts, as we talked about. They got their backup running back in Tyler Algier. Defense needs to play one of their best games to date. I really believe so. I'm not concerned with the secondary. I'm concerned with almost everyone else. And what it starts with, too, is get pressure on Kirk Cousins. He is a statue back there. So get on his ass. And here comes this first down play. It'll be a play action. And I think this is Mooney. Mooney stepped out of bounds, but he picked up 11. It'll be a first down. At first, I thought it was Pitts, but quick start for Atlanta. It's what we've seen typically with the Chiefs defense, honestly. They come out a little slow to start games. That's why we see opposing offenses either put 3 or 7 right away, and then the defense gets their feet under them. I would like to see a different story here, but let's see how it unfolds. Hey, Teresa, I believe we can get to Cousins. Atlanta does have a sneaky, underrated line, which is good, but the Chiefs have pass rushers where they can cause pressure. Cousins is not going to scramble. I haven't seen it the first 2 weeks. I don't think he fully believes in his Achilles yet, but it's a week-to-week basis when you're recovering from that kind of injury. I just don't see him running like that. And then, hey, Ruben, it's good to see you in the chat, man. This will actually be second in inches, so he didn't pick it up. Expect either Algier or Bijan Robinson here. And Robinson is in the backfield. Play action. He wants deep. Oh, McDuffie. You don't typically see McDuffie tripping coverage, but Mooney starting the game off fast. That was a 20-yard catch. And McDuffie just got tangled up with his feet. And the reason why I'm really concerned with Bijan Robinson, the Chiefs' rush defense has looked really good this year, but they didn't get a fully exposed Derrick Henry, and then Cincinnati doesn't really have any running back. So this is their first legit test with the running game. So we're going to find out what the rush defense is all about. Right now, Mooney has 2 catches for 35 yards. London is in motion. It'll be a first handoff to Robinson. He is tackled in the backfield by Bolton. That is a good solid play, a loss of a yard. That's where Bolton excels too. Just keep Bolton near the line of scrimmage. Don't put him in coverage. I know that's what Spags does, but keep Bolton near the line. Here comes 2nd 11 for the Falcons. Kyle Pitts is in motion. The cornerback's back up. Quick pass. It's a pass to Algier. He gets the first easily. It's a pickup of 14 on 2nd and 11. And right now, the Kansas City Chiefs defense is sleeping to start the game. Teron, yeah, you're speaking my language. Just keep Nick Bolton on that line of scrimmage, either spying. I know he's not the greatest spy, but I'd rather him spy than be in coverage, or just play the running backs. Algier's in motion. It's another handoff to Robinson. Oh, the Chiefs were there initially, but he still picked up 6. Yeah, you can't let the Falcons control the game on the ground. That's the last thing the Chiefs need. Because I want the Chiefs to do that. And if the Falcons establish a run game, which they're really capable of doing, yeah. All right, here comes 2nd and 5. It looks like Trent McDuffie's still on Mooney. I don't know who that's in motion. Quick screen pass to Algier. Ooh. Picked up a couple yards. It'll be 3rd and 3. And that was actually McLeod, not Algier. My apology, folks. Hey, Christian, it's good to see you in the chat, man. I'm always confident, but as the game goes on, the nerves start kicking in. I feel we'll get the W, but the Chiefs, they always like to play it down to the wire. And here comes a big 3rd and 3. If the Chiefs can play a bend but don't break type of defense here and settle for a field goal for the Falcons, I can live with that on the opening drive. Come on, D. If D-line could get to Kirk here, that would be beautiful. It's going to be a quick slant pass. Oh, no, it's going to be a wide open touchdown to London. What the fuck was that? That had to be blown coverage. It had to be zone coverage. There's no way Drake London should be that wide open. But like I mentioned, this is what the Chiefs do on defense. They sleep to start the game. And Nazeeh Johnson was initially in coverage, but I like to see how this play breaks down. Nazeeh Johnson just completely blew the. He has to stick in coverage, but that's zone. So interesting, very interesting to say the least. So the Chiefs got to start on offense quick. Teron, I completely agree. Leo Chanel, that's what he played. Leo Chanel has been our best linebacker this year. Again, that may not be saying much, but it's definitely a fact. Just keep them boys on the line, keep the pressure. It's what I struggle with Spags too. I would love to see this pressure much earlier, specifically on a guy like Kirk Cousins, instead of just waiting until the late 3rd and 4th quarter. I don't want that. I want it for all 4 quarters. Now, will I get that? Probably not. And I see all of y'all are upset about that touchdown. I see a lot of WTFs. Yeah, I don't know what we were watching there. I really don't know what happened. It was just a complete blown coverage. And I think I'm actually slacking here. I didn't even get. Let me update this scoreboard. That might take me a few seconds. But there's nothing we should be surprised about by any stretch of the imagination. We've seen the Chiefs do this for the first 2 weeks of the year where the defense doesn't start off quick, but then they get their feet under them. So I'm not too concerned. It just sucks. Hopefully that. I better not be having no slow connection right now. That's the last thing I want. Okay, perfect. Now that popped up. Yeah, Dylan, I think what the case was, I think in zone coverage like that, I don't know who the linebacker was out there. I don't want the linebacker covering Drake London either, but in zone coverage, you got to stay in your zone. And I feel like it should have been the Z Johnson, but I have to see later on in the week. But I think Drew Trank was on the other side. That's not what I want to see either. Yeah, Teresa, I'm not too concerned with that though. We've seen that for the first 3 weeks. On the first drive, every offense has moved the ball on us too easily. And then the Chiefs adjust and then they're fine. The Falcons aren't going to do this every drive. If they do, then we're in for a long night and I'd be shocked. But right now, like Teron just said, it's not panic. It just really, really sucks that we can't start a game off fast on defense. Offense, we do, and then offense, then we tend to fall off in the second quarter. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Chiefs are able to answer here. I just want to see consistency on both sides of the ball. Yeah, and yeah, Teron, as you mentioned on your second part as well, I think Jalen Watson has filled in very comfortably for L'Jarius Sneed. I think it's everyone behind him, as we mentioned with Josh Williams has all the talent in the world, but I think he's kind of underperformed. Nazeeh Johnson hasn't really had a chance to hit the field till this year. So, of course, he's got to get his legs under him. And I think quarterbacks and offenses are finding that out early. The Chiefs are returning this kickoff right now. It's Hardman. And there's a flag on the play. I believe he got to the 20. So it'll be interesting to see what this flag does. But yeah, everyone behind McDuffie and Watson has been very underwhelming. And if one of those guys underperforms, it's like, okay, what's going on secondary? And Mr. 100B, it's funny you say that because one, it's a true fact. But I saw a report that came out today as well that said the Falcons are playing this game like it's the biggest game they've ever played. One, they're inducting their owner into the Ring of Honor tonight, which is kind of crazy. I didn't know you could do that. I mean, you could do anything. But yeah, they said it's their biggest game of the night. Mahomes, play action, looking deep, low pass. It was too low of a pass, but he had Rice wide open. Rice could have made the catch, but it was behind him. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so they're going on the play again. Drew Tranquil was on Bijan, and then Nazeeh was on London. Those are just two huge mismatches. And Kurt saw it all day, every day. And then when you play zone coverage, Drew and Nazeeh went both for Bijan. It's just a complete blown coverage. All right, here's 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs. Quick pass to Worthy. Worthy makes the guy shaking his boots. This is going to be 3rd and inches unless they give him a generous spot. I hope they gave him a generous spot. I hope he doesn't have no picks, Dylan. I really don't. They did give him a generous spot. It is a 1st and 10. I think Worthy's in the backfield with Steele. Now he's in motion. It's a quick pass to Worthy again. Worthy shows the burners, picks up 6. This dude got legit speed. He literally does. If that dude doesn't make the tackle, Worthy's going upfield with that. It should bring up 2nd and 4, maybe 2nd and 5. We haven't seen a Carson Steele handoff yet, so maybe it'll happen here. It is 2nd and 4. I think this is a good running position, and it is Carson Steele's first handoff. Carson Steele gets the first. That's a pickup of 6 or 7. Good, solid run. I just want to see Steele get like 15 carries in this game and find out what kind of runner he really is. Because if he gets 15 carries, I really believe he's going to be close to a 100-yard game. Now, can Coach Reed really focus on the run? That's going to be the key to this. Right now, the Chiefs are running with 2 tight ends and 2 wide receivers. Your 2 receivers are Rice and Juju. Your tight ends are Noah Gray and Kelsey. Kelsey is in motion. And it's a screen to Kelsey. Kelsey tried to do a little juke move. I don't know if those 35-year-old knees got that in him. He still picked up a yard, though. It's 2nd and 9. I would like to see Travis Kelsey get more involved, though, in this game. I really would. He's been very, very quiet the first 2 games, but he's still the best tight end in the league, so he's still drawing that kind of coverage as well. It's 2nd and 8 for the Chiefs. It's a pass again. Mahomes looking. He finds, Rashid with a beautiful juke. That's a pickup of 15. Rashid can eat in this game. And it's funny. Collinsworth just said it, but Rashid Rice is a wide receiver that literally does move like Kelsey. Because that beautiful jump back is what Kelsey always does to find extra yards. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. On the 48, they're driving. And the Chiefs are pass heavy. That pass was behind Juju. That would have been way too difficult. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Yeah, Teron, and I think that's going to be really hard for Kelsey because he's like, for the last 10 years, he's used to the yards after catch. He's not who he was 3 years ago, 5 years ago. He needs to kind of reposition his game and reevaluate what he's doing. He's still good, but he's not going to outrun anyone anymore. Here comes 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs. Steele is in motion. Mahomes is scrambling. I do not want to see Mahomes' leg ever bend like that again, but he got up and he's Mahomes. He picked up 8. But yeah, the bend of his leg probably wasn't terrible, but I don't want to see him. I don't like that. He looks fine. Yeah. Mahomes, don't do that again. Here comes 3rd and 1. P. Ryan is in the game now. They brought Samatia in, and it looks like Mahomes has to call a timeout. That's not a good look. He didn't like the way they were lined up, and that could be completely on the rookie. I don't know if they were running with heavy on the left side and they have Morris and Samatea in, or how that looked. And honestly, this could be 4-down territory. We know Reed, definitely when you're in enemy's territory and a yard away, they could go for it if it's 4th and 1. But right now, the main priority is to pick up this 3rd and 1. Sky Moore's in the game. Okay. I would just give it to Steele. Is there really any doubt if Steele going to pick up a yard? I mean, I could be wrong, but I trust him more than anybody. Sky Moore's coming closer to the line. They're heavy on the right side. Steele was still hit, but I think he got the first. I believe Steele still picked it up. They gave him a terrible spot. You go for it. Because he wasn't, he rolled over the defender. That's not a good spot. Well, Chiefs are going for it, and this is an interesting formation. Noah Gray's now in motion. They better pick this shit up. Rice, handoff. Rice got the first. He got the first. Yep, and the ref's even saying he may have been drugged backwards, but he got the first. I don't like how they went cute there, but it worked. And Carson Steele is a fullback, quote unquote, technically. So him being the lead power blocker there, I guess it's a good play. All right. Oh, you guys are ahead of me. See, vice versa now. I still think it's a first, regardless of the challenge. This would be hard to overturn. Rice's initial forward motion was past the first down marker. Let's watch this again. I see the marker on the far side. I can only look from the far side, and I can't tell, honestly. I really can't tell. How y'all feeling? I still think he got it, but I don't know. Oh, that's cool. Isaiah Pacheco got a commercial. Hopefully, it's too close to overturn. Yeah, Christian, that's what I'm initially feeling too, because his forward progress definitely felt like he picked up the first. It definitely close, but I don't think there's enough to overturn this. And Mr. 100B, I agree too. If it's that close, yeah, get to that line of scrimmage, and even if you had to spike it, get the ball snapped. Tehran, they even mentioned early reports today said that this was going to be the Falcon. They didn't say Super Bowl. They said this is the Falcons' biggest game they've had, which is kind of nuts to say for a week 3 game. And you've been in a Super Bowl. You had a lead in a Super Bowl 28-3. But hey, if the Chiefs are your biggest game you've had, crazy. Tyler, it's good to see you in the chat, man. Third down was a horrible spot. I completely agree because still rolled over the defender. That was, I believe that was the first down. If not, it should have been way closer to 4th and inches instead of a 4th and a full yard. I'm still on commercial break. Had to get my nerves going. They're showing Coach Reed, though. Just say the challenge ain't good. Let's lose a Falcons timeout. The Falcons already used the timeout in the game, so they'd only have one more timeout remaining half. That would be huge. Okay, Teresa, you blew it for me, but you did it in a good way, so I'm okay. I must be really far behind because I'm still in the commercials. Oh, they didn't even. They just went straight to the play action. Mahomes. Oh, come on, going in the end zone. That was a great defensive coverage. It was a little behind. The fact Mahomes is underthrowing Worthy in these deep, I don't know. They just don't have that chemistry yet. But this isn't the first. We saw it last week when Cam Taylor-Britt had that ridiculous one-handed interception, and now this was underthrown too. You got to give Worthy more of a chance. Throw it in the back of the end zone where it's just him or he's out of bounds. But Worthy's been more of a defender on these deep passes. Juju's in motion. Quick pass to Juju. That is his first catch of the year. I believe that's a pickup of 5. Yeah, Mahomes got the arm for it. Just chuck it. Like, if it's out of the end zone, it's out of the end zone. But Worthy's got that kind of speed where give him a chance. Worthy hasn't been able to get a chance on these balls. All right, here comes 3rd and 6. On the 35, they are in long field goal range for Bucker, but I didn't want no field goal. Rice is in motion. Mahomes quick pass. He underthrew Rice. Rice may have rolled for the first down, but a lot of Mahomes' passes are underthrown today. It's a catch. Yeah, they gave him the first, but yeah, if Mahomes hits these receivers in stride, hand off to P. Ryan. This is P. Ryan's first carry as the Chief, and it just goes back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll be a flag on the play. I'll tell you what, this is a long drive. This gives a chance for the defense to catch the break. It's early, but they need it. Hey, Atlanta, too many men on the field. I can live with that. Yeah, you guys are speaking on it as well. Mahomes' passes don't look on target to start the game, which is rare, but I need to get him in stride because these receivers can make plays on these balls and get a lot. Sorry, I was trying to see what's going on. I thought there was about to be a flag thrown on Raheem. But here comes 1st and 5 for the Chiefs after the too many men on field. Kelsey's in motion. Handoff to P. Ryan. P. Ryan picks up 3. This will bring up 2nd and 2. Travis was open on that route too. I think Mahomes was just looking to see what he could pick up there, and it worked. But man, hit right in stride, it's going to be a lot more. Yeah, I would, Teron, in those kind of runs, I want to see what Carson Steele's all about, but they're going to do a rotation. Steele is back in the game on 2nd and 1. Kelsey's back in motion. It's a handoff to Steele. Steele easily picks it up. That'll be a first for the Chiefs. Oh, Dylan, Travis ain't washed. He definitely lost a step. He just got to redefine his game is all. But he can still be a threat. We saw him get open on that last play. It's just getting him the ball. All right, here comes a 1st and 10 for the Chiefs in the red zone. This is where we see him struggle. Put up 7. Worthy's in motion. It's a screen to Steele. Didn't really do much. It's a pickup of 2. This will bring up 2nd and 8. Oh, they're showing Pacheco's injury, and Pacheco said he heard a crack in his lower right leg, which of course explains the fibula. Was it fibula? Was it fibula? I'm getting my bones mixed up, but you guys know, which explains why he's going to be out for basically the next 2 months. 2nd and 8 for the Chiefs here. Kelsey's was in motion. Well, he's still technically in motion. Going in the end zone. What the fuck is Mahomes doing, man? Justin Simmons just got this dude's number. Like, does he not ever see where this dude is at on the field? God damn, that's pick number 7 for Justin Simmons. And that's pick 7 for Simmons. That's pick number 4 for Mahomes on the year in 3 games. What the hell is Mahomes doing this year? Man. And as you guys mentioned, that was another underthrown football. I don't know what Mahomes is not having a good start to the year. It's just plain flat and simple. He's been putting this team in more decision games than he usually has. Don't even get a field goal out of this. That's so damn frustrating, man. That was one of the main things I pointed out before the game, though. Y'all heard me, was Jesse Bates and Justin Simmons. And Justin Simmons has been really Mahomes' favorite receiver his whole career. I think he has more catches than Kadarius Toney ever had as the Chief, which is nuts. Well, defense, just like every other week, we gonna need you. We gonna need you. Damn, that's frustrating. Mahomes is not playing good football. I'm replaying every other game, the other 2 games to start the year. Mahomes is not playing good football to start the season, and I don't know why. I really don't. Because if he puts it on the corner of the end zone, it gives the receiver a better chance to make a play. He's not giving his receivers the chance to make a play on the ball. Yeah, I'm going through the messages right now, guys. Yeah, as y'all mentioned, it is on Mahomes that like he didn't as y'all heard me. He's not giving his receivers a shot, as Teron mentioned as well. It's again, it's something we're not used to seeing with him. It's either rip that thing in there or put it to where your receivers can make a play, and it's just not happening. And it's crazy too. And I knew in this game, as a lot felt, for some reason, I knew Justin Simmons was going to be impactful because he always is against Mahomes. He's like Mahomes' kryptonite. He walks away with the pick every single time. Here's the thing, Noah Gray was open. Put it on the sideline of the end zone, and Noah Gray is going to make a play for the ball. But here's the 1st and 10 for Atlanta. It's a run for Bijan. Bijan picks up 5. Yeah, Teron, you're saying, Ruben, you're saying what Teron said. Yeah, I mean, we know he could rip it in there. And it's not like the line played terrible specifically on that down either. He had time. He just decided to lob it, which who knows why. Handoff to Robinson again. This is not the kind of game I want to see, folks. It's really not the kind of everything I listed in the beginning of the game is what Atlanta is doing. So this is frustrating. And Mr. 100B, you are right. He will scramble. He will find any way not to eat a sack. But you would think we're in a position of his career that, hey, a sack, and specifically on a 2nd down, keeps the drive alive more than an interception. First and 10 for Atlanta on the 31. Another Karlaftis. Whew. Good hit. That's a loss of a yard. Someone needs to set the aggressive tone in this game. I'm just tired of seeing the offense not be the offense. It's feel like 2 years now. Shamari Connor was there first, but George Karlaftis did a beautiful full job with the cleanup. Here comes 2nd and 11. Defense, keep it 3rd and long. Mooney's in motion. It's going to be a quick screen to Mooney. Good tackle, Bolton. This will bring up 3rd and 8. I mean, Teron, that could be a thing. I don't know if that is a thing. I thought his birthday party was like midweek, though. I thought it was earlier than that. Here comes a big 3rd and 9. I mean, it's not crucial, but man, I'd love to get a stop. Mooney's back in motion. Get pressure on him. They did get pressure on him. Karlaftis, get there. There's a flag. Please be on the offensive line. Come on. Don't give them automatic 1st down. Please be holding on the Falcons line. Typically, when the quarterback tries to escape, that's when the flag was thrown. So this should be holding. I know you guys probably already know, but see, I'm not going to look at the chat and have you guys blow this for me right. Okay. Decline it. Yeah, cool. Cool. Okay. Offense gets to come back. I would like the Chiefs were pass heavy on that. You could still run the ball without Isaiah Pacheco. You really can. Christian, that is very, very true. We haven't seen much of Mahomes scramble. We actually didn't see much of it last year. It's like he waits to do that until like playoff time when he knows everything is on the line. But early in his career, he would scramble given anytime, anywhere. As his career evolved, it's like, hey, we ain't gonna do that till it's crucial. Here comes Hardman on a return. He got back to the 20 to the 21. He had to shove an own Chiefs defender out of his way. Oh, well, that was the end of the first. It wasn't a fun first. We're only down by a touchdown, though. So typical Chiefs game, right? Oh, they have the dome open tonight. That's cool. I think this is the first time they've ever had the dome open. And that's a good point, Teron. Not with the slimmer fact. I mean, it is a good point. Don't get me wrong, but maybe Nick Bolton doesn't look like himself right away is because he missed all training camp. He missed all preseason because I find I was watching the Niners and Rams, and Trent Williams said today, he's like, this is the hardest I've ever felt coming into season because I've missed everything. So I don't feel like myself whatsoever, and it's going to take me some time. I don't think we take that into fact, and specifically for guys like Nick Bolton or even a Justin Reed. I haven't really zoned in on Justin Reed because he hasn't been picked apart yet like Nick Bolton, but when you miss all the training camp and you're thrown right in a game, you're not technically in that quote-unquote football shape. Yeah, Teresa, speak that good juju. We need it. We really do. Mr. 100B, and that's the typical Kansas City Chiefs way. That's how it's become. The defense will always allow the first points, and then they adjust. They start locking down and getting to their craft. Now I need the offense. I need Mahomes to settle down, find a rhythm, and let's get to it. That's definitely a good description of what Nick Bolton was to run. I need the Chiefs. I need Mahomes to play smart here. That first drive was not anything beautiful. If he could just hit someone in stride, like Teron said, strike it to him. Maybe he's throwing it soft because last year he had like 44 drop passes. I don't know. I'm just making excuses now at this point. So he feels like he's got to just like lob it and hand it off to him. I don't know. Yeah, once he gets in that rhythm, Christian, as you mentioned, he'll be good. I just need to get it now. All right, come on. Let's do this. Let's tie this game up. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs on the 21. P. Ryan is the lead back. Mahomes, that was another lob, but Rice made a play on it. Rice picked up 7. And in that, I think it's fine to be a lob there. If you throw it any harder, receivers get confused, hits their face, all that. So that's probably actually a perfect pass for that area. P. Ryan's taking more snaps than Steele. Not what I anticipated. And the handoff is to P. Ryan. P. Ryan picks up 3. This will be 3rd and short. I don't want to use P. Ryan like that. I want to get the ball in P. Ryan's hand as a receiver. Get this 3rd and 1. Steele is in he just goes to the other side of Mahomes. Then he goes in motion. Quick pass to Kelsey. Kelsey picks it up, pick up a 3. And that's Kelsey's first catch of the day. So hey, at least it was for a first down. Mr. 100, I thought that was weird. I'm like, is that literally a thing? Like I would understand the Chiefs. Like I understand teams who do it once their owner, like, it's unfortunate, passes away. But I don't know. I found that all weird. Here's 1st and 10 for the Chiefs on the 34. Handoff to Steele. Steele breaks it outside. Steele up. Man, Steele fought like 5 defenders to pick up 3 yards. I would love to see him in open space and just do what he did in preseason and just stiff arm people. All right, here comes 2nd and 7 for the Chiefs. P. Ryan's back in the game. Quick throw to Rice. Good move, Rice. He had defenders all over him. And the first block by Noah Gray was solid. I believe that was Noah Gray's first block. Yeah, it was. And then the spin, the rip, beautiful play. That was all Rasheed. I don't want to think into the future, but it's going to suck when he's suspended next year. Juju's in motion. Handoff to Pirine. Pirine, good solid run. Pickup of 9. They fought for the ball there for a fumble, but he held on strong. At the end of the day, if you can control the clock with Pirine, Steele, whoever it may be, and get 100 yards rushing, I don't care how you do it, still run the ball. I'd love to see Steele involved with it. But right now, they're getting Pirine heavily involved. Hardman's in the game in motion. Pirine with the handoff again. Pirine's starting to get his legs under him. That's a pickup of 6. Right now, and I got to zone in more on the passing downs, the line doesn't look like they're doing too terrible. The line's strong suit, definitely in the interior, has been the run game. So that's why I feel like they can eat here. Kelsey's back in motion, but I want to see how they hold up right here if it's a passing down. And it's not. It's a handoff to Pirine. Pirine picks up another couple. That's 3 runs in a row. Definitely Tehran too. Play action is definitely involved if Mahomes throws a nice ball, but it's definitely an option. Pirine's getting a lot of snaps. Quick pressure. No one was blocking on the right side. And honestly, that wasn't, on the left side. That wasn't Wanye Morris's fault. They just blitzed on that down, and they brought an extra guy. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8. Noah Gray is coming off the field. The Chiefs are in field goal range, but I'd love to pick this up. Pirine's still in the game. The Chiefs are playing with 3 receivers on the left. Watson comes in motion. Great throw by Mahomes. That's what I love to see. And great catch by Watson for the first. That's the kind of throws Mahomes can make and what I miss. Because that was literally kind of a crossbody. That was a beautiful throw and catch. And Justin Watson's all reliable. He stayed in bounds. He never stepped out. Yeah, Tehran, I can definitely agree. He doesn't like what's going on that left side of the ball, which the Chiefs are going to have to add extra blockers on that side. Which the left, I think he got worried a little too soon. He thought Morris was going to be overpowered, which he wasn't. Because Morris actually pushed his guy to the ground. I just don't think he has trust in that left side yet. There's a flag. I think it was right when it snapped. It could be false start. Right now, they discussing the penalty. So there's 2 fouls. One was on Jawan Taylor. One was on the defense. This will offset. This should still bring up first down. So what? Jawan Taylor was an illegal formation. Jawan Taylor was actually on the left side. Crazy. He was on the left side with Wanye. They were playing heavy. Justin Watson's in motion. I just don't know. I don't know what Carson Steele's hands are like. One, that was impossible to catch. I don't know if Carson Steele's a receiving back like that. So that was an interesting option. He looked at all his choices and went underneath. He just we want him to sling it, and he sure as hell flinged that one. All right, here comes 2nd and 10. And they're technically in the red zone. Quick screen to Rice. Or is that Worthy? That was Worthy, actually. My bad. And that should be a pickup of 8. That'll bring up 3rd and short. 3rd and 2 to be exact. Or 3. My bad. Come on, boys. Right now, it's 12 plays, 66 yards, 6 minutes and counting on this drive. I love for him to pick up 3 yards and keep this moving for a touchdown. Rice is in motion. He's got Rice. Rice touchdown. That's Casey's number 1 weapon. Damn, there's a flag in the backfield. Okay, roughing the passer. Damn, he shoved his ass. I'll take the touchdown. Take the touchdown from Rashid. Yeah, initially the hit would have been fine. It was proceeding with the hit on Carter. Like the hands to the shoulders fine, but throwing him down after he knew the ball was out, it's going to be called every time. And Rice saved us on that drive. He was the key star and key player. Man, I'm glad Rice is evolving into a great. Like I said, it's I shouldn't look too far in the future. It sucks he's going to be suspended next year. Don't know how long. It won't be for the full year probably, but it just sucks he's going to serve time. So that means they're going to be in the receiver market yet again, probably. All right, Bucker. You guys probably already seen it, but I need to make sure this is 7-7. And it is. He's always money. Let me update this real quick and we'll get back to the chat. See all this stress, everything that's going on. And it's a tie game. Isn't that Chiefs football for us? I see y'all love Rice. What he's doing this year is great. I love what he's been doing this year. Yeah, Tehran, I'm intrigued to see if Hollywood can come back in the playoff time and then what Hollywood Brown really looks like. And I think with Hollywood Brown having this injury, I feel like he'll take another cheap deal with the Chiefs next year. I really feel like he'll feel like he missed out on a great opportunity. So I'm hoping that's the case. Or we'll see. That's off-season talk, but yeah, I want to see them together for sure. And then yes, I would love to see McDuffie get his first pick of his career. I'm begging for it. It's funny, Mr. 100B, that you say that. And it's funny the reaction after it gets when a flag is thrown, like, oh, the Chiefs get every flag. It's legit a flag. What are we talking about? Like, no quarterback can get hit like that. It don't make sense. Yeah, Teron, I do agree with you. At this moment, that is very factual. I would love to see, and which they'll slowly do, and we're seeing it tonight as well, getting Worthy more involved too. We didn't really see much of Worthy in week 2. We saw what he could be in week 1. Let's get him involved here. Let's pick up the pace with him on the offense. That way we can have another reliable weapon. Definitely too, Teron. It depends. You're right. He will. I believe he'll take that cheap deal. And then, I mean, if he plays in the playoffs and balls out, that's all a different story. And we'll have to wait to see how that all unfolds too. All right, defense. Typically, the defense, kind of unravels here. Yeah, we always see like why can it never be in sync? Like when the defense stops and the offense doesn't score, but then when the offense scores, the defense allows the score. Defense, do your thing. Go after Kirk Cousins, get an interception. Let's get the boys back out there. and the Chiefs get ball at half too. Let's dominate the second quarter and then go into the third quarter and keep that thing rolling. Christian, that's a lot. Yeah. You're going to learn real quickly. Mahomes, Chiefs, they like those 1 to 3 point wins. We don't typically see double-digit wins. I would love to see one tonight. I really would. All right, we're getting set for the kickoff. And then he's just going to knee it. The Falcons will start on the 30. Yeah, you're fine, Mr. 100B. I try my best to focus on the TV first and then look at the chat. It's kind of hard too, because when I see the chat flowing, I'm like, usually when the chat starts scrolling, I'm like, that's either a really good play or that's a bad play. Like the Justin Simmons interception, I was like, oh damn, they're going nuts. Teron even played he tried to play his best DB when Cam Taylor-Britt made that amazing one-handed interception as well. He's been more of a DB this year than a wide receiver. Cousins, oh, that was a good play by Chamari Connors. That's an incomplete pass. That would have been an easy catch. This will bring up 2nd and 10. And Chamari Connors is a young stud. I don't know what you consider him. Cornerback, safety, linebacker. He's a versatile defensive player. And he's coming into his own. He's going to be a star on this defense, if he isn't already, honestly. 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. The running back in the backfield is Algier. Algier's in motion. He takes the handoff. Get him. Okay. Bring up 3rd and 6. Make them go 3 and out. Make them go 3 and out. Because the offense is rolling right now. With the offense rolling, you stop him here. Okay, now we got the momentum we're looking for. Spags, I'd love to see you dial up a blitz. Maybe I'll call Mike Dana's number here. Jones is on the edge. And Dana's on the other edge. So I could be right here. Mooney's in motion. Going deep. Overthrown. It was overthrown to Drake London. Ah. Oh. What is this flag? Ah, damn. Roughing the passer on Jones. It always happens. Every time you get a little momentum, you get a stop. Shit like this happens. I want to see the actual hit on Jones. There's a tackle hurt on the field too. But it looked like it was definitely roughing the passer. I saw Jones wrap him up. Now, if he threw him to the ground afterwards, it's definitely roughing the passer. But that's 15 yards given. Like, out of all people, Jones, and I don't know if Jones just didn't see he released the ball either. You can't be doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, Teron, I completely agree. He is a baller. Yeah. Thankfully, he's on his rookie deal for another couple of years. And it's going to be interesting, too, because we don't typically see Veach sign long-term deals, specifically with cornerbacks. He's going to have to do it with Trent McDuffie if McDuffie keeps on this trajectory. And then you might have to make a decision with Connors, too. Yeah, Ruben, I didn't see the complete play. I did see he had his arm wrapped around him, and then they cut the screen off. If he took him to the ground, that's probably roughing the passer. Yeah, Mr. One. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mr. One. I'd love to say, hey, that wasn't roughing the passer, but I saw Jones there, and then I saw Jones wrap him on the shoulder, and then they cut to the actual running back trying to make a play or the deep pass to Drake London. I wanted to see it more zoned in. I did, yeah, Toronto. I saw him in the fight with him, but I didn't see the full play evolve, so I don't want to just say it was a horrible call. Now, if they show it again, if you guys already seen it again, then that makes sense. But I haven't right now. I haven't seen it again. I just seen it. I seen a bad angle of it where they just went straight to the deep bomb to London. But it definitely does suck to have a huge penalty on third down like that when you had to stop. Oh, Teresa was to the ground. Then yeah, it makes sense. It was roughing the passer. Because when Jones made the initial contact, what they showed, ball was clearly. Oh, I'm going to see it right here. Jones didn't know the ball was out of his hand. That's just awareness. It's not a hard hit, but it is late. Bijan with the carry. Good stuff by the Chiefs. He gets back to the line. Warren's been playing really good this year. And I'm glad he's recovered from his ACL too, because I liked him before his ACL injury as a sneaky rotational defensive tackle. Yeah, it wasn't a hard hit, but I'm not surprised they called it. Oh, well, no, Mr. Hunt, yeah, you're right. All right, here comes 2nd and 10. Come on, defense. Get a turnover. Bolton on the blitz. He gets stuffed by Bijan. Going deep. Fuck. Fuck me. This flag better be on Atlanta. Justin Reed got burned by Kyle Pitts. Please be on Atlanta. I know you guys already know, but I ain't looking at that chat yet. You guys might not even say anything. It's still on the Chiefs. God damn, man. This is what I say. We don't play that wasn't a touchdown. That wasn't a touchdown. I don't know what y'all sniffing on. He was down at the 1 at least. It was more of their feet got tangled, but okay, it wasn't a touchdown. God damn, man. Robinson with the carry. Robinson's in. We can never play just a complete game. Offense does good, defense sucks. Defense sucks, offense is good. It's just damn. And it was all negated because of a quote unquote Chris Jones roughing the passer. And then took a deep shot to Pitts. Tight ends are still eating against us. Damn, man. It'll be 14-7. Yeah, 14-7 with 6:37 left until halftime. Would we expect anything other Chiefs Kingdom? I don't think so. We want different. We don't get different. I don't think the Chiefs will. I mean, it depends. They can do a quick response. With the way the defenses look, though, I know Reed will probably hopefully try to get as much clock and try to get a touchdown and then get the ball at half and try to move with momentum there. But that logic, you need to score. And that's the most important thing is you need to score. I'm just hoping the offense is still in rhythm. That's all I'm hoping for. I'm hoping the offense is still in rhythm because we need it. Still establish the run here. I mean, the last drive was perfect. Establish the run, do short passes. P. Ryan was getting his legs under him. Honestly, still even had a couple of nice carries on the drive prior. Tehran, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't look back all the way, but maybe it was even last Sunday night game was actually came down to the wire too. I was like, when was the last Sunday night blowout? Teresa, that's definitely a fact too. Mahomes, just make good choices. Don't force anything. Yeah, Dylan. Yeah, points in general, they're great. And that's what you need to walk away with is some points. I'd love a touchdown. 3 works, but walk away with some points and hopefully the defense can respond. But this is nothing new either. Spags isn't really showing too much pressure right now. He doesn't till the end of the third or fourth quarter. We don't get to see the defense go crazy till then, which frustrating. It really is. Because we know the talent's out there. We know what they can do, but we don't see it till the end of the game. And then the tight ends are still eating. This time it's Justin Reed. I said I'm not always picking on Reed because he hasn't done anything. Well, there was an unfortunate play. Mr. 100B, I would love your prediction. They knee it right here, and then it's a 70-yard bomb to Worthy. I'll take it. I think he's taking it out of the end zone anyways, though. So Hardman's technically he got to the 30. So this could still be a 70-yard bomb to Worthy. Carson Steele's coming out for this drive. They're showing Carson Steele with his alligator with a Chiefs hat. It's crazy he's got a pet alligator. It really is. All right, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Carson Steele handoff. Good run by Steele. Pickup of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches. This is play action time. This is play action. Shot to Worthy. I would love to see Kelsey get featured more as well, Toronto. I really would. Second and inches. Take a shot. Take a shot. Worthy's in motion. It's a handoff to Steele. I mean, that works too. He picked up like 3 or 4 on 2nd and inches. It's a first down, so I'm not going to complain. Keeps the drive alive. I don't know who looks like the better runner so far. I think Steele and P. Ryan are doing very well for the roles they've been in. First and 10 for the Chiefs on the 44, approaching enemy's territory, play action. Mahomes looking, Noah Gray. Noah Gray picks up the first down. That's a pickup of 13 on their 47. I'm not going to look at the stats. Does Noah Gray have more yards than Travis Kelce this year? I really think that may be real. Because Noah Gray's been making plays this year. Quick pass to Rice. Rice tried to spin off, but it didn't work that time. That's a pickup of 2. And I talked about the secondary just in Jesse Bates and in Justin Simmons. They also got a star cornerback in themselves with AJ Terrell. So Atlanta's secondary is no joke. 2nd and 8 coming up. P. Ryan is back in the game. Quick pass to Rice. It's going to be a yard short of the first. 3rd and inches, maybe 3rd and 1. We're going under 4 minutes now in the second quarter. Pick up this first. This is going to be a good drive. P. Ryan's in the game. I'd love to see Steele right here. It's a 3rd and a full yard. So this is a long yard to run. Mahomes is anxious here, it looks like. Handoff P. Ryan. I hate that fucking call. I hate that call. You got to kick the field goal. It's a long-ass field goal. That's such a terrible call, man. You saw everyone in the middle of the field. All right, Bucker. This is a long field goal. That was a terrible call. Everyone knew what you were doing. What is this field goal? 53? He money. That's nothing new. The thing that sucks is Atlanta's got 3 minutes, basically 3 minutes until half. They could put up another touchdown if they wanted to. I hope the Chiefs defense stands strong here. I really do. If the defense could stand strong here, that'd be great. But they still got all 3 timeouts. Make a play. $14-10 is not a terrible score, but with 2:43 left, defense has got to play strong going into half. You can't let it go. 17-10 I can live with. Definitely when you get the ball back at half, you could tie it up again. But 21-10, that's something I don't want to see. Tyler, yeah, Bucker's been money this whole year. Well, and last year, too. He's the best kicker in the NFL right now. Justin Tucker ain't got nothing on him. Will Ferrell still classic with commercials and movies is looking like. Definitely, Teresa, yeah. I mean, the interception was crucial because it was in the red zone. It was actually in the end zone, if anything. Give Noah Gray a better chance. And then Chris Jones's was on 3rd down. Which very next play was a bomb to Kyle Pitts to get them on the 1 yard line. So those are the 2 key identifying plays of the game so far. Mr. One, hey, maybe you were a little too early on your prediction. Maybe a worthy touchdown is still coming in this game. I love to see a turnover here. I really would. And this maybe we'll see Spags open up the playbook here. It's getting inside 2 minutes. It depends on what Atlanta's going to do here, of course. But if Atlanta shows they want to score here, I think Spags will show, hey, bring the house here. He loves that 2-minute defense. They're taking a long commercial break. You guys probably are back, but I ain't. Now I'm back. Everybody's here. Just to see Arthur Blake get inducted into his own team's Ring of Honor. Crazy. Kickoff is underway. Is this returnable? It can be. They're not going to return it, though. Atlanta will start on the 30. I would love to get some pressure on Cousins here. He's literally a standing statue back there. Watson got so confused on that play to Mooney. They're just showing replays of stuff earlier in the game, but get me re-frustrated. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. It's a pitch to Bijan. Get there, Chamari. Good wrap up, Chamari. Still picked up 2, but Chamari's the stud. This should take it to the 2-minute warning, I believe. So we get to go to another commercial break after a long commercial break. The Chiefs actually have 2 timeouts. I forgot when they used their first one. Ooh. Nick Bolton rolled up on another lineman's. It probably was the center. That was ugly too. So that's the second lineman the Falcons have lost in 2 series. And now I'm officially at the 2-minute warning. So we back on commercial break. I love to see the Chiefs force a third and mediocre, I guess, 3rd and 5, and then get the ball back. Yeah, that could be huge. The Chiefs Spags should be able to adjust and see, hey, this is time to see what the Falcons line is all about and send them boys after them. They're down 2 men now. That's huge. The main focus here is just don't allow no points. Get it to halftime. If you could stop them here and make them go 3 and out, would be great. But right now, don't allow any points, and then let's get in a half. Let's reevaluate. Let's get the offense going, and let's get everything in sync. I would love a fumble here, Teron. I would definitely love a fumble here. Fumble for 6? Sign me up. The main, I just really want to see pressure on Cousins. I really do. He's starting, like Collinsworth said, he's starting to feel more comfortable in the pocket, but it's also the Chiefs aren't forcing his hand either. I want to see the Chiefs force his hand, and let's see what kind of game this really is all about. I really want to be 3-0 too. Definitely, man. Don't mean to look ahead, but next week is Chargers week, and Chargers are dealing with a lot of unfortunate injuries too. Like, this is an important game right here. Going into Chargers week next week, and the schedule don't get any easier, as I know you all very well aware of. I'll say you got Travis Kelce and you got Christian McCaffrey doing commercials together for Lowe's. We headed back from the 2-minute warning. You guys are, I don't got to say it. Y'all already there. You guys probably already seen the whole play. Doomsday in Dallas. That was almost pulled back a miraculous comeback, but that was a tough game for majority of it for those Dallas fans. All right, we're back. 2nd and 8. Come on, Spags. Draw up something. That's what I want to see. Get there. Oh, he kicked it. Oh, he's not allowed to kick it out of bounds, so that's a penalty too in itself. That was Felix Anudike Uzama. People who say is a bust. I don't think it was a fumble, but I think his arm was going forward. But even I don't think you can still kick it regardless. That was a beautiful play. I love seeing Felix and Udike Uzama make that kind of play. That will help him moving forward momentum wise too. Right now, they're still reviewing to see if it was a fumble. If not, it looked like his arm was going forward. Regardless, you still can't kick it though. That's definitely a kick. And they're talking to Coach Reed to see what Reed wants to do here. So it's going to be 2nd and 18. I wish it was still a loss of a down. I wish it was still a loss of a down. And they still called it a fumble. What a play by Felix and Udike Uzama. I ain't going to get over that one. That unblocked. I think his arm went forward still, but hey. I'll take that. All right, here we go. Come on, let's get to the play. It's 3rd and 12. He said it was going to be 2nd and 18. I don't know what's going on here. Did Reed? Okay, hold up. They're trying to still figure out all of this. Treese, I see you say it's 3rd and long. Right now, they're going back with Coach Reed. So it's 3rd and 18. The downage keeps changing on the bottom, so I'm just going off what they're giving me, guys. But it says 3rd and 18, so let's see if that's the case. So it's 3rd and 18. They didn't clarify that part. I'd watch out for the screen pass to Mooney or Robinson if it's really 3rd and 18. Teron, you said smart play. I don't know what that's referring to right now. You got me nervous. Fumble. Oh, wow. Robinson with a good saving fumble catch because Kirk Cousins never clearly held on to that. And the Chiefs just used their 2nd timeout. What a play. That's a hell of a play by Robinson. Chiefs can make this either take the lead in the half or make it a 1-point game and a half. They got 1 timeout left, and they're going to get the ball back. What a crazy sequence for the Falcons. Works out beautifully for the Chiefs. Hardman's getting ready to field this punt. Don't do nothing stupid, Hardman. Teron, I don't know what that was. Yeah, it was like a juggle. I don't know what it was. Hardman, be smart. Oh, don't even touch it. Don't touch it. Good bounce. That took a good Chiefs bounce. They're going to start on like 34. You can get a field goal out of this. Plenty of time. You may be able to get a touchdown. Yeah, it was an interesting series for the Falcons. We stopped, and that's the main important part. Yeah, Teron, I'm glad that was a lot. It makes sense it was a loss of down because I don't understand why it would have still been 2nd down. So the reason the ref said that initially was really confusing. But It all worked out for us. Put some points on the board here. If you can get in the lead with the half, which you really don't deserve, but if you can get in the lead with the half, hey, that's a great thing. And then you get ball again. I would love to see a worthy shot. And honestly, they don't have to play too quick. You got a minute 37 with one timeout. Fast pace honestly fits the Chiefs offense best. And just keep them moving. You could keep throwing dinks and dunks. Keep that one timeout in your pocket till around 30 to 20 seconds and then see where you're at that point. That'd be, man, if they could put up points, that'd be great. I'm talking all this shit and they could go with the lead. Hey, I'll eat all of it for now. No, long. I'm telling you what, these commercial breaks feel longer to me than the game today. I don't know why. Usually I feel like we're back and ready in action quick. Sunday Night Football, they pay for these good commercial times. All right, here we go. They just showing Saturday Night Football as we get back into the game. That's actually really cool. All those helmets. That's actually really cool. All right, we got 1st and 10 for the Chiefs on the 34. Mahomes, don't do nothing stupid. P. Ryan, good catch, picks up 4, maybe 5. Yep, I can live with that. Just keep it moving, keep the Falcons on their toes. That works for me. Throw it away, Mahomes. That works. It's not intentional grounding. P. Ryan was in the air. Oh, did it get to the line of scrimmage? That's offensive line. You need to give Mahomes time, though. I mean, you got to let this dude work. Was that on Jawan Taylor? Oh, no, it was actually on Wanye Morris. That left tackle area is still a huge struggle. Damn, you don't want to give the ball back to Atlanta with a minute 16 and 2 timeouts. Whew, lucky there. Rice would have easily had a first, but it was deflected, and Jesse Bates almost had an interception. Just, damn, man. This offense, man. This is literally like last year. Not complete. Rice should make that catch, but that was behind him. Mahomes, if you hit Rice in stride there. So Falcons, interesting to see what Falcons do, if they'll take it to half or not after that, their last sequence. Arise to pin them. That wasn't one of Ariza's better punts. There's less than a minute. Just take it to half 14-10. Really, take it to half 14-10 at this point. This has been a frustrating game, but if you can go to half down 4 points, I can live with it. Right now, every issue we've mentioned, the Atlanta safeties, they've done their thing. Chiefs left tackle, Wanye Morris allowed a sack. Looks like we're still struggling concerning there. And then tight ends, Kyle Pitts had a major gain to set up the game-leading touchdown. It's been a game, Chiefs Kingdom, so far. It's been a game. First and 10 for the Falcons. We're going to see what they're going to do here. They jumped early. Yeah, Falcons jumped early. Yeah, give me that false start. Yeah, Teron, I definitely agree. All of the above. Rice does have to catch that. Wasn't a perfect throw either, which been the story of Mahomes' night so far. None of his passes have really been perfect. But yeah, it shouldn't have been rushed. This brings up first and 15 after the false start. Catched by London. Clock ticking now. Let's see what Atlanta's playing quick ball. So Atlanta want to do something here. Charlie said, let's fucking go. So is this a turnover right here? Charlie, don't let me down here. Oh, Charlie, you can get my hopes up. Is this an interception? It is. Shamari to Jalen. See, I like those kind of spoilers. And I mentioned the dude, Wharton. He's a great rotational defensive tackle. That coming off of the ACL injury, he was doing so good before it, and I think he's a great number 2 DT. And Chamari Connors with the pick. Chamari Connors been doing his thing this year. I think he's the only Chief with a pick this year. Are they in field goal range? They are, but they can do a little work. 32 seconds left. They still got a timeout. Mahomes, don't do nothing stupid. Pass to Pirine. Pirine should have went out of bounds. I don't know what the hell he was doing. Not seeing May Casey use his time. No awareness by Pirine there. I know he was fighting for extra yards. Just get out of bounds. Chiefs took their timeout with 23 seconds left. I would assume Mahomes would like to thread the needle in the middle of the field, clock it, and I don't know. I feel like he wants a shot in the end zone. Yeah, this defense is playing really well, Ruben. I like it. They start off slow, but then they get their feet back under them. And Teron, yeah, I agree. That safety duo will be lethal. Connors is already lethal, and I'm excited to see what Hicks will bring. 2nd and 2 for the Chiefs on the 26. Rice is in motion. Mahomes scrambles. Mahomes steps up. Mahomes throws end zone. He just throws it out of the end zone. Smart play. What do you do here? You don't want to take a sack by any means, but do you want to take another shot? And that's what Mahomes is his best right here, is this scrambling step up. Juju don't have that kind of speed, though, to get to that corner. Watch out for Matthew Judon. And Kelsey's going to play on the left side. He's going to get a chip and then probably try to get open, but the ball not going to go to him. And he just throws it out of bounds. Smart play. 4th and 2. Kick the field goal. Bucker, do your thing. All right, Bucker. Come on, boy. Make it a 1-point game. He's probably been the Chiefs MVP so far this year. Watch, I jinxed it. He's money, though. There's no jinx in him. 14-13. If y'all got him in fantasy, if y'all play fantasy football, y'all doing probably really good this year. Tyler, it's just been one of those games, unfortunately. But even in one of those games, we're only down 1 point. You get good halftime adjustments. We can only hope the offense gets to clicking. I see Atlanta's not going to do anything here. Atlanta's going to take. I would be surprised after their 2 last drives. They want to take this to halftime. Yeah, Tyler, Travis Kelce has been MIA for the first 3 weeks of the year. It's hard to describe what's going on. It really is. I think it's still too soon to say he washed or any of that because the whole offense hasn't looked like themselves. So we could say the whole offense looks washed if we wanted to go that route. Falcons will start on the 30, 6 seconds left. Kirk Cousins is going to come out and knee this, and we're going to half. Mahomes has thrown 27 times tonight. That's crazy. They both quarterbacks had 128 yards. Cousins is the only one with the sack. They're both 1 for 1 with the TD and interception ratio. All right, we got halftime, folks. 14-13. It may not have been the first half we wanted, but is it really ever when it comes to the Chiefs? But you're only down a point. They get ball first, got the opportunity to take the lead. I'm not upset in the position they're in. It's frustrating. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It really, really is frustrating. And they're just talking to Raheem Morris right now, just talking about the interception and the mistake that happened and what they need to do to adjust. Typical head coach. Do they got a legit halftime show tonight? They're bringing a stage out there. They really think this is their Super Bowl. That's nuts. They're bringing a full ass stage out there. Yeah, Tyler, this has been it's been the Rice show. I don't even want to say it's been the Mahomes show yet because we see Mahomes put on a show, and I don't know if this is the one I want to label. And that's the thing with this defense too, and I think that's what Spags dials up, as you mentioned, Teron. We're not going to show you all of our cards early. We're going to try to wear you out, and then once it comes to the end of third and fourth quarter, you're not going to be ready for what we have in store for you. And that's why they play these close games, and that's why they're championship material type of team, because they know how to finish ball games up. And I'm hoping that's the case again, yet again. Ruben, I'm in that same class with you. I think this team is going to be the death of all of us. We'll never see a double-digit win. But if they start the second half hot, could be a different story. Really could be. Tyler, I feel my heart rate's always crazy in these games. I think right now I'm calm. It's probably because we're at half. Yes, nothing. It's still higher than usual. Right now I'm at 77, which is typically high for me. I usually float around low 50s, high 60s. So low 70s, well, actually high 70s is something for me. When it gets fourth quarter, they get me on the edge of my seat, and it's going to get closer to the 100 range. Yeah, Teresa, I agree. I think Rice is becoming Mahomes' security blanket, which it's how the offense is growing. I mean, he's going to need Rice now and in the future too, and that's what Rice is going to evolve into. But Kelce has a role. I just don't think they figured out what his role is yet. Teron, no, that's a very good point. I think Teresa mentioned it as well. We don't have that unfortunate roughing the passer by Chris Jones. That ends that drive because that very next play was Kyle Pitts getting all the way downfield and getting tackled at the 1. That doesn't happen because it's a punt. And then Mahomes getting intercepted in the end zone, you're at least going to get 3 out of there. So this is a whole different game. Atlanta would only have 7 points, and let's say at worst case he kicks 2 field goals. It's 19-17 and you get ball at half. We're more happier than ever than what it is now for sure. Ruben, I 100% think that's the case. We've seen this 2 years ago as well, where Mahomes didn't trust the line and he gets antsy feet and feels like he's got to make a play. It's not as bad as what it was a couple years ago, but you can see definitely now with Morris, Samatia, they're getting free. They need to find a way to add another blocker, chip blocker, whether it's a tight end, whether it's a running back, to give Mahomes the extra second. Because right now he doesn't feel solely comfortable. And that, as you see, Teron, he completely agrees too. Lego, it's good to see you in the chat, man. I hope you've been having a good week. I hope you're enjoying this game. I don't know how enjoyable it is, but hey, it's Chiefs football, so I'm hoping you're enjoying it, man. That was the game I was watching before this, was the Rams and Niners, and I don't know how the Niners blew their lead. And everyone focused on only the Niners injuries. The Rams got tons of injuries too, so that was remarkable what Matt Stafford did today. And it's crazy too that the Ravens were blowing out the Cowboys all day today, literally all day. And the Cowboys if the Cowboys probably had an extra few minutes, they might have won that game. 28-25 is nuts to see. Tyler, that's what they be. They're both Ravens and Cowboys, both 1-2. No one saw them starting that way. Yeah, Ruben, Niners fell apart completely. Wasn't it like 21-7, like in the fourth quarter? In Toronto, I think that will come with time too, because even the plays that are dialed up deep to Worthy, that's my main concern is not that. The ones that are dialed up is the chemistry at this point, where Mahomes hasn't been in sync with Worthy's speed. That's more of my main concern than the plays being dialed up. I heard ATL was lit right now, and I heard there's a lot of Chiefs fans there too. So I know they're going crazy, and I know they're going nuts. Teresa, I did see the Texans lose, and it's funny. Sam Darnold's revival is he's a quarterback again. But I think Brian Flores and what he has that Vikings defense doing is crazy as well. And Tyler, I saw the Raiders get basically manhandled by the Panthers. Maybe Bryce Young was the problem because Andy Dalton, he looked phenomenal against him. Oh, Teron, thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Hey, if we can walk out of here 3-0 and then go to a huge division rival in the Chargers next week, let's paint this picture here. The Chargers are 2-1. The Chiefs are 3-0. Head to head. Kelsey has it. That's when Kelsey will have his big game because Kelsey loves to go off against the Chargers. Chargers fall to 2-2. They're dismantled, and the Chiefs are 4-0. You get an early division lead. That's the goal. That's what I'm hoping for. That would be a great way to start the season off. Yeah, Ruben, Vikings. I didn't know how they would be, but their defense has been really impressive. Aaron Jones has looked great. Sam Darnold has looked great. I don't know if it's legit. I'm going to have to see how they look at the end of November or December, but right now, they are a fun team. Willis is making his money. I know this was a huge game for him, specifically because it was against his former team. But now 2 games in a row, Willis wins them, and he's looking good too. And it keeps the Packers in good position at 2-1. that's such an interesting division. You got 2-1 Lions, 2-1 Packers, and the 3-0 Vikings. That's nuts. Lego, I would never have predicted that. I would not have predicted the Panthers beating the Raiders like that. And the Buccaneers were undefeated, and the Broncos haven't won a game this year. And the Broncos came in on a mission. That surprised me like crazy. Yeah, Ruben, there was a lot of upset today, and I hope it ended because I don't need an upset right here. They made Andy Dalton look like Patrick Mahomes out there. He had 3 touchdowns and 200 yards before halftime. It was crazy. Yeah, Tyler, I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but he's definitely a missing piece for sure. If anything, they need to find an answer to stop tight ends. Yep, we need to break the cycle today. It's of course going to come down to the last minute. Like Mahomes said in the past, he does this for good TV. I don't like good TV all the time, you know. I can appreciate a double-digit win. I can appreciate a blowout. I really could. Yeah, and it's funny because the Titans, Will Levis is a funny quarterback. He makes some of the most wild, uncanny interceptions, fumbles that put his team in terrible situations. And it's like, what is he doing? Because the Titans do got talent on the roster, but when you don't have a good quarterback, that's where it all starts. It's definitely an interesting week. And then one thing that makes it even more interesting too, I didn't know until like Saturday that there was 2 Monday night football games. I forgot the NFL starting to do that where they're going to throw doubleheader Monday night football games randomly. I'm like, okay, I thought we only did this like week 1. I didn't know we're going to do this like every other week. The Titans have nowhere near the best wide receiving room. That's kind of crazy. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins is good, and DeAndre Hopkins did have a good touchdown today, but after that, Calvin Ridley's good. I'll give him that. I mean, you got 2 vets, but best wide receiving room? I don't know about all that. I think they were trying to hype themselves up in the offseason. Trying to say, we got all this talent. We got Hopkins. We got Ridley. We got Traylon Burks. We just signed Pollard. And Will Levis, he's going to be something. Right now, that hasn't been the case. And then speaking of upsets, didn't the Giants beat the Browns too? I don't even know if we can call that an upset, but I didn't expect the Giants to win. The Giants haven't looked like a good football team this year. Lego, I will say it's interesting, honestly. I think the sample size we've seen with Steele and Pirine hasn't been terrible. Has been amazing. You're right. It has not been amazing. I think we're going to see Hunt get elevated next week, and then we're going to see him get a few carries, and then it'll continually progress. I think now what I'm seeing, and I think can really be the case, they may want Hunt to be their lead back because coming into this game, I literally thought Steele was going to get majority of the carries. But right now, it looks like Pirine has got the most of the carries, if not more than Steele, which has been surprising to me, which tells me that they're expecting something from Hunt. That's what it's indicating to me. I could be completely wrong. I don't know the team like that, but I don't see them fully depending on Pirine being that every down back. I think they want Pirine to be the Jet McKinnon role. So who's going to be the Pacheco role? If it's not going to be Steele, it's got to be Hunt. At least that's what I think. Yeah, Teron, Houston's got a crazy wide receiver room. I just think they ran into a buzzsaw today with Brian Flores and that defense. And Neighbors is looking like the truth. He was making plays all over the field today. This wide receiving class with Marvin Harrison Jr. and Neighbors, they're going to be compared for the rest of their careers. Last week, Harrison had 4 touchdowns. Neighbors did his thing today. They got the receiver room all locked. What are receivers getting paid now? $30 million? They may be the first $40 million receivers. It's crazy. receivers are getting paid $30 million. Yeah, Neighbors and Harrison going to destroy that when their rookie contracts are up. And we're getting back from halftime here. They were just showing Rashid Rice's. Oh, then, sorry, cut me off. They're showing Arthur Blank getting inducted into his own team. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I never heard of something like this, so it's kind of surprising. Warwick Dunn is there. That's cool. I don't know if any of y'all remember Warwick Dunn. I'm a youngin', so y'all got to remember Warwick Dunn. I think that's Roddy White behind him, too. And we're getting to the second half. That makes sense, Teron. It really does. And with P. Ryan being more veteran experience, it makes a lot of sense. I didn't put that in full fat coming in this game. I just thought, hey, run steal. Let's see what happens. Lego, that's a good point, too. I mean, they got weapons all over the field, and right now they're sticking with their core set. Maybe that's early season adjustments. Who knows? Teron, I'd love to see more play action, too. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. You got to put points on the board here to get the lead. Quick pass to Kelsey. He still got that little wiggle in his hips. Not as limber as it used to be, but it picked up 9. Coach Reed coming out of half says he has to get touchdowns. Shit, you have to get points. You're struggling in the red zone, but I agree. You need to get touchdowns. It's 2nd and 1 for the Chiefs. Steals in the game. I'd love a play action here, but I wouldn't be surprised if they ran steal. It's actually a screen to Rice. Rice is so good with that spin move. Damn, he stepped on his back, Anderson. I don't think no one noticed that. Rice is so good with that spin move. And he's got good ball security. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but they're punching at that ball, and he's holding on really well. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. They're already in enemy's territory at the 47. A handoff to Steele. Steele's powering forward. That's like a pickup of 5, maybe 6. If you put a touchdown here, you're going to have me vibing. Quick pass to Rice for the 1st down. Rice is the new Kelsey. I'm sorry. He is literally Mahomes' safety blanket, which that'll help Kelsey later on because they're going to start covering Rice more, and then that's going to take a defender off of Kelsey, and we're going to see Kelsey get more involved that way. First and 10 for the Chiefs on the 36. Mahomes looking deep. What a play, Kelsey. There you go. We've been waiting for that. That's a pickup of 15. But, hey, you may say he's washed. He may have no knees. He still gets open. And that's on our former cornerback, Mike Hughes. We know how he is in coverage. If Mike Hughes is covering Kelsey, you keep going to Kelsey. Handoff to Steele. Good run, Steele. Pickup of 8, maybe 9. All right, the Chiefs playing football right now. I love that run by Steele. Play smart football here. Don't force it in the end zone. You'll get there. Play smart football. And Steele's holding that football tight. I like it. Worthy's in the backfield with Steele. Worthy's in motion. Handoff to Steele. Good run, Steele. To the 3. I keep pounding it with Steele. This is the kind of running he gives. This is what I wanted to see in the first half. I'd give it to Steele again. He's finding the hole and he's using his grown man baby Thor strength. Get this touchdown, Steele. Or does Wanye Morris get another touchdown? Okay, they're doing some cute shit. God damn it. Direct snap to Steele. He still picks up a yard, maybe 2. Why does Reed always got to do this cute shit right here? Why? I can guarantee here comes another cute one. We can't just hand it off to Steele. We're going to see a lineman rotate, someone run around, probably someone do a backflip. Look, we got 2 tight ends in the backfield. Oh, no, we got Leo Chanel in the backfield. See, we do all – this is why we probably ain't good in the red zone. We are too good for ourselves. We can't stick to a standard playbook in the red zone, and that's why we suck. We do way too much extra shit. So now it's 3rd down. I don't think you could run the ball here. Mahomes has got to scramble. I hope Mahomes learns to run it in. This is going to be interesting. Oh, geez. This should be a touchdown, but we might get a field goal. All right, here it comes. 3rd and goal. Worthy's in motion. Good coverage by Atlanta. That's all on Coach Reed, folks. I mean, 2 calls, 2 cute shits, and then you hope to make a play on 3rd down. That's why you're not good in the red zone. That's why you're not good on the goal line. We need to score touchdowns, but you do all this extraordinary shit. Just stick to your offense is struggling. Just stick to the basics. Only for a field goal. Only for a field goal. That's unfortunate. Bucker's getting your fantasy team some points. They got the lead. I mean, they can easily lose it this drive, but man, those red zone struggles are real, and I think it's just the Chiefs doing it to themselves. Yeah, Ruben, if you just hand it off, don't do all this extra cute stuff in the backfield. Just play hard, nose forward football and work with it. But all that stuff has never confused anyone. So I don't know why they keep doing it. Yeah, Tehran, they really were. The first 2 play calls were horrible, and then now you have to throw, and everyone knows you're going to throw, so get on Mahomes' ass. We do it every time in the red zone. We do it every time. But we want to put up touchdowns. Then stick to the basics if you want to put up touchdowns. I love Coach Reed. I really do. He's the best thing that ever happened to KC, but I can't say he has not had any questionable calls. Ruben, Mr. 100B, you already know. You hear me preach it all the time. It's like, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but we're gonna keep playing this song. Screw it. Like, you have the red zone struggles. Just stick to the basics. Go north or south. Don't go back and forth. Put linebackers in the game. Put your old linemen as wide receivers. Have Mahomes run as a wide receiver. Just give it to Steele and see what he can do. And yeah, they did give it to Steele, but they had all this other stuff going on. I formation, bully through. I don't know, man. I don't think it was Tyler with the holding Mahomes' jersey. I don't think it. Only way that'd be called if it was closer to a horse collar or near the neck. I don't think it was anything like that. Why that wasn't called. Tehran, I 1,000% agree. We got to hope the defense is well rested and ready to go, and they did what they did in the last 2 minutes. Because, yeah, we got the lead, but it's nowhere near comfortable. I think they did try to run Tom and Jerry on the last play because I saw Worthy run that route, but Falcons were all over it, and you can't run that route on 3rd down. That was a good tackle. Brings it to this 27. All right, defense. We need you. We need you. Let's get more turnovers. Whew. First and 10 for the Falcons on the 28. Mooney's in motion. Play action. Karlaftis read it. Wrap up tackle. Come on. Watson was there, and it was a good tackle, but man, I wish he would have hit him a little earlier. But it'll bring up 2nd and 5. Ruben, straight facts. We're our worst enemies. It happens all the time. Teron, Mr. Jones is out there getting imaginary roughing the passer call. Here comes 2nd and 5 for the Falcons. McLeod's in motion. Handoff to Bijan. This brings up 3rd and 2. I'd love a 3 and out. Can we get one? I love it. Fewest games to get to 40,000 pass yards in NFL history. What is Mahomes at? Oh, I was gonna say they're talking about Kirk Cousins. Like, is Mahomes even close to 40,000? All right, here comes 3rd and 2. This would be a great stop here. All day. That was an ugly sack. It took forever to get the sack, but this is what I'm talking about. Great play by Pennell, but Kirk Cousins is not mobile right now. He gonna take all day. He couldn't even get 2 yards. Get after him. Like, great coverage in the secondary too. McLeod was open, but hey, all right. Let's get another field goal. I'm just joking, but this is really what I've been seeing. Watch it be a fake punt. They take it forever to snap this punt. Okay. Hardman, you better not do no dumb shit. This is a good punt. They went in the end zone, though. All right. Come on, defense. I mean, offense. Defense did their thing. Keep it. Can we get a touchdown? Oh, if you get a touchdown here, it's almost double digits. It's 9 points. Yeah, Mr. 100 is the truth. We saw that little glimmer of Kelsey on that 15-yard catch. Let's keep that moving. Man, I wouldn't even. I mean, I'd be happy with a field goal. Points are points, but Falcons still in the game. Like, get a touchdown, because if you get a touchdown, even if Atlanta scores again, they don't take the lead. So let's do something here. See, Christian, you speak in my language. See, this is what I like to hear. Mr. 100B, you said it earlier. Take your shot to Worthy. just unleash. Let it fly. Honestly, the last drive was perfect until they couldn't get a touchdown. I love them getting Steele involved, and Steele was getting good runs. Kelsey got involved. Rice got involved. That was probably the best drive of the day that didn't end up in a touchdown. Keep it going. Ruben, it was a legit tease of Kelsey. But give me a little more. Exactly, Christian. That's First play, just launch it to him. Mahomes, you got the arm. Stop underthrowing it. Just launch it. Use all your arm and see if Worthy can go get it. This is where Teron mentioned, hey, do a play action to Worthy. I'd love to see it. What the hell? Sorry, it was just Nerd Wallet commercial where he was a cake robot. All right, we back to the game. Come on, Casey. Let's do our thing. Hey, Lego, I'm not upset with that either. Watson is literally this team's secret weapon. Like, that white boy can make plays. Christian, it really could. You don't even got to throw deep to him. Just get the ball in his hands and let's see what his speed is all about. All right, here comes 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Steele is in the backfield on the 20. Noah Gray's in motion. Handoff to Steele. Good run, Steele. Pick up a 6. Mr. 100B, he may have won us the Super Bowl. He may have made amazing plays, but I still remember some muff punts. So, yeah, I hold my breath every time. Teresa, that's very true. Once Kelsey finds his role, you got Rice, Worthy gets more involved. This offense can really be something. 2nd and 5 right here. Rice is in motion. Quick pass to Rice. He didn't get the first. I thought he could have broke that tackle for the first, but he didn't. It'll be 3rd and 1, maybe 3rd and inches. Teron, I do agree. Last drive was the best drive. Even though it didn't end up in touchdowns, that was the most in sync and rhythm I like to see. Ruben Steele, I love Steele. Oh, Sky Moore's in the game. Let's get him the ball on 3rd and inches. I just give it to Steele on 3rd and 1. He got to get it, right? Sky Moore comes close to the line. Hand off to Steele. He got it. He is a guaranteed first down. This is what frustrates me. You could have done that on 3rd and goal on the 1. He would, or 2nd and goal on the 1. He would have got it. No, Mr. 100B, you're right. Just I do that with every Chief. Like even with Bucker. When Bucker got injured, and you remember he was missing those kicks a couple years ago, I still got those in my head, even though he's a clutch kicker now. It's trauma. I got to get over it. Play action. Good pickup block. Rashid. That was beautiful. Good pickup block by Steele. Didn't hold it all the way. Mahomes felt the pressure on the end. Dialed up a throw to Rashid Rice. That was that was probably the best play of the game, honestly, in all perspective. He still just barely did enough, and that's what got that play to work. Chiefs are on the 42. Worthy's in motion. Quick pass to Worthy. He picks up a yard. Hey. Yeah, I know. Sky gives a lot of people trauma too. Hey, they got the ball in the hands there, Christian. It may not have been nothing crazy, but hey, keep giving me a little taste of what Worthy's about. I need to see actually upfield progression with Worthy more than behind the line catches. Here comes 2nd and 9 for the Chiefs. Noah Gray's in motion. What a chip by Carson Steele. What a run by Mahomes. You guys need to watch what Carson Steele did on the right side. There was never no issue there, but Carson Steele is putting some beautiful chip blocks in on this drive. Watch Steele. He just made he did Jawan Taylor's job, basically. And this is Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes football. You don't see nothing, you run for 10 yards. The Chiefs on the 26. Handoff to Steele. Good run, Steele. Steele starting to come into his own. This second half has been really good for Steele. Yeah, Baby Thor is doing his thing right now on this drive. In this drive, actually, since halftime, I want to see him get a touchdown. Here comes 2nd and 2 for the Chiefs. Teron play action right here would be beautiful. Noah Gray's in motion. Handoff to Steele. Steele's, he didn't get there. It'll be 3rd and inches, but he is fighting for these yards. Steele's, I wouldn't take Steele out here. This is 3rd and inches. These are the questionable calls again. I'm not saying P. Ryan can't pick this up, but I'm saying I would prefer the ball in Steele's hands right here. Kelsey don't need no water. He hasn't done shit today. All right, here comes P. Oh, they gave him the first. Reverse to Worthy. Whew. That was a pickup of 5 or 6. That speed, I just want to see him in the open field. 2nd and 4. Oh, Teron, this would have easily even. Pacheco would have had 100 yards this game easily. Steele has 15 rushes. This is what I wanted to see. 64 yards. Okay. P. Ryan still in the game. Chiefs are on the 10. Let's get a touchdown. Screen to Rice. That was a terrible. They read that. And Rice is hurt. Ooh, that was a dumbass play. Now you got wide receiver 1 hurt. Hopefully it's just knocked wind out of him. I'm just hoping he lost his breath. Well, they were saying the Chiefs were interested in trade market for wide receivers as usual. That would definitely be the case if Rice is hurt. I don't think I can't speculate. It didn't look serious. He was just whipped around and hit the ground. I'm hoping he lost his breath. A liver shot, no fun either. But you also got to think too, and that's why you got to expand Rice's plays as well. Atlanta's going to catch on to that. How many screen passes has Rice caught today? It seems like every pass Rice has caught, besides the long shot, has been a screen pass. Yeah, if it's a strained muscle and rib and pec, you're going to feel it. It's going to take your breath away right away. Yeah, it didn't look like nothing too crazy, but yeah, like Teron mentioned, if it's that rib or pec area, they're not fun. Like I deal with that from day to day. Any ginger movement, like you can literally just reach your arm and you feel it. Yeah, it takes everything out of you. And that sucks. You're missing Hollywood Brown, and you don't want to miss Rice. It definitely could have been Teron as well. I mean, you have Rice fake the screen, and you have Kelsey do a post out in the corner of the end zone. Kelsey's probably wide open, or Worthy, whoever, Gray. But like Terrell knew that screen was coming because they've seen it all day. Because is it now 3rd down or is it 2nd? If it's 3rd down, this is jeez. Rice is up on the sideline, so that's positive. This is 3rd and 7. All right. Kelsey one-on-one with Terrell. Still a good matchup. Juju. Juju got a touchdown. There you go. Welcome back to KC, Juju. And Juju can be a weapon on this team. He just could never be wide receiver number 1. But I respect him as wide receiver 3 or 4. Damn it, Bucker. Told you. Bucker always sucks with them extra points. Yeah, I could say it because he missed it. Oh, jeez. Bucker always makes the long ones, but when it comes to extra points, man, you just never know. You never know. So what is it, 22-14? So literally makes it interesting. Still one possession game. Well, defense, come out and do your thing again. I don't know when the last time Bucker's missed. I know last year he did miss a couple extra points. Extra points have all, I don't know if he takes them too easy or if he's not as zoned in as field goals, but I get concerned with extra points. I've seen him miss them before. But still 8-point game. Defense, come out and do your thing. There's a minute 16 left in the 3rd. And they're returning it. Oh, shit. Okay. He got to the 32. Ray McLeod hit that hard. All right, come on, defense. There's a flag on the play. Let's back him up. Come on. Don't be on the Chiefs. Yep, there we go. Let's back him up. Mr. 100B, just like a child. They never like to make things easy. Come on, defense. You've been doing your thing these last 3 drives. Keep that rolling. Keep that momentum going. Play action. What the? That was confusing in general. I thought he was throwing it one direction. Then I saw Cousins on the ground, and then it went to the left side of the field. I don't even know what happened there. Drake London's in motion. Hand off to Bijan. What a tackle by Nick Bolton. This is what Nick Bolton excels in. Don't put him in coverage. Just keep him doing that. And Teron, yeah, that's complete facts. I mean, these games, this is why Kansas City excels in the playoffs, because they have more close competitive games than I believe anyone sees in the regular season. Yeah, Christian, I was looking, I was like, wait, what's going on here? All right, here comes 2nd and 12 for the Falcons. Screen pass. Oh, that was a good block. Oh, well, tackle his ass. He fumbled. The Chiefs may have got it, but I don't know if Bijan was down. He's down. Fuck. We're going to let him score a touchdown, huh? I hate Nick in coverage. I will say that, Teron. I hate him in coverage. I like him in the backfield. I like him against the run. I wish that was a fumble. That was a good one. I don't know who the cornerback was that was seeking out Bijan, but that was a good pickup by the lineman to get that block, because that literally led to Bijan making a play, and then you got to make a tackle on Bijan. But good pickup for first down. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love Bolton. I just don't want to see him covering tight ends or wide receivers downfield. That's all. And to be fair, Drew Tranquil, that's what he excels in, and he hasn't really been doing that great this year with it either. So we, if anything, people say we missing L'Jarius Sneed. We missing Willie Gay. That's who we're missing. Yeah, it's wrong. We haven't heard much from any of the linebackers. Now that we're going into the fourth quarter, it's still at the end of the third, I believe. Spags, this is when I count on you. Put the damn pressure on Kirk Cousins. Get after that man. Teresa, I appreciate you as always. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, hey, if that's good mojo, then we need it going into this fourth quarter. Let's start it off. Let's get this 3-0, and let's get that good momentum. This defense needs, if they do a bend but don't break, I'm fine with that, even if it's a field goal, because then this offense can come back out there, and then they can put up points again. Let's just keep this momentum going. I'd love a turnover. I really would. Okay, we coming back from commercial break. I hope that's not the case, Lego. I mean, it could be, but man, our bye week is early this year too. It's fourth quarter. Okay, cool. Come on. Algier with the handoff. See, Bolton is just there every time when the running back has the ball. That's what his strength is. Wanya Morris has done good. I think he's only allowed one sack. Oh, no sacks, just two pressures. Okay. I thought there was a sack on the left side. 2nd and 7. Play action. Was that deflected by Bolton? Okay, Bolton. See, I talk shit about you in coverage, and you go do some crazy stuff. I like it. 3rd and 7. This is huge for Atlanta. Spags, bring the house, get a sack. Don't even make them think about going for it on 4th. Oh, he didn't even deflect it. What am I thinking? That was just a terrible throw. Bolton, I still stand with what I said. All right, 3rd and 7. Get after Cousins. God damn, wide open. And that was on Shamari Connors. Young kid. Hey, he's gonna have a promising future, but that's unfortunate. We're just gonna do this today, aren't we? We're gonna let him score. That was a good route by Mooney. That was a good route by Mooney. He crossed at the right time. First and 10 for the Falcons on the 39. London's in motion. Handoff to Bijan. Connors with the tackle. Pickup of 2. Yeah, Mooney's route to run was beautiful. He crossed Shamari Connors' hips at the right time. McLeod's in motion. Play action. Tranquil, get there. Woo, Tranquil came fast. Uh-oh, Bolton's hurt. That looks like Bolton's back, too. The way he's, yeah. I thought Bolton almost had a chance to pick here. Bolton did almost have a chance at a pick. Bolton's okay. Okay. Here comes 3rd and 7 again. Get after Cousins again. Mooney's in motion. Watch him. Wharton. Spags knows how to dial up a defense in the 4th quarter. I wish it was a sack to get them out of field goal range. But hey, I can live with it. And that's Wharton again. And then you got the corners coming in. Well, a corner with Watson. All right, here comes this 54-yard field goal. Young Oku, he can make this. Or I messed up his name completely. Oh, I thought that was blocked. I thought that was blocked. Was that Connor who got a good jump on that? Because that was a beautiful jump. Oh, Lego, I appreciate it. Yeah, I wanted to do something kind of modern, but similar to what I used to have. I got to update it on this channel, but yeah, I thought it came out very clean, so I appreciate that, man. Ruben Turk has looked phenomenal today. Yeah, Teron, I don't know why we can't see it for quarter number 1, 2, and even 3, but when it's 4th quarter time, Spags is all like, let's get started, boys. He's like, oh, we're in the game. Let's finish the game. Now, this could be a game-winning drive right here. If the offense puts up a touchdown, this will be the most relaxed I've been all season. Yes, I know we're only in week 3, but I want to relax too a little bit, and we're in the 4th quarter. And this is where you're going to find we've learned a lot about still in the 3rd quarter. But now with the game on the line and to go up either a touchdown again or double-digit lead, still, they're going to depend on you. I might have missed something, Teron. I didn't see Pat's expressions. I may have missed it. So I can't say nothing on that. Are you talking about like what Nick Bolton's injury, or are you just talking about like Pat in general? Yeah, Ruben Theron, yes, a touchdown. I don't know if they give it to us, but you're right. Of course, I ain't gonna go to bed till it's over, but man, at least I can relax, wind down a little earlier. Winding down East Coast time, and it's gonna be almost midnight, 12:30, and I got work on Monday. Can we do me a favor and let me, wind down a little bit, Chiefs? That's all I ask. Let me relax. Oh yeah, I didn't focus on the sideline, so yeah, I missed that. Sky Moore with the touchback, so the Chiefs will get to doing their thing right here. Here's the area where you're going to play quote unquote kind of conservative, but not really. You want to make sure the clock's still ticking, but you want to pick up positive yards as well. Rice is in motion in the backfield. Here's the handoff to Steele. This works. Steele picks up 6 yards on first down. That'll be the recipe. Is Steele hurt? Uh-oh. I think Steele took a rib shot because he looks out. Yeah, he's like, man, these players are getting a shot right in the rib and losing their breath. P. Ryan's in motion. Pass to P. Ryan behind him. He still makes it like 3rd and 1. Big 3rd down. You got to pick this up. They're showing the active running backs tonight, which was Steele, P. Ryan, and Keontae Ingram, which I like Keontae. Keontae's a physical runner as well. And then on your practice squad, of course, you got Kareem Hunt and Amon Bailey. And you got 2 on injured reserve with Clyde and Pacheco. You got to pick up this first right here, though. O-line, give Mahomes time. Kelsey dropped it. That was a good pass. That's on Kelsey. Why every fucking week, Chiefs? God damn. It was a good punch out by Bates. It's a good defensive play. Teresa, is this a good OMG? Or are you just talking about what Kelsey did? Oh, that was a high snap. Oh, that's what Teresa was talking about. Okay. Whew. I hope he wasn't down. I hope he wasn't down. His elbow could have been down. Good recovery by Ariza, though. That would have flew. God damn it, man. Second time we don't get a break on a fumble with the elbow being down. God damn. We can never get one of those breaks. Fuck. And Jaden Hicks is what? Okay, I thought he was hurt off of that. What did I think that we was going to get a nice relaxing into this game? Teased me thinking we was going to get one. Of course, that ain't going to happen. Defense, do your thing. Still phenomenal play by Ariza, though. If you don't catch that, that's flying in the end zone. That's probably an automatic touchdown for Atlanta. Yeah, Teron, and that, like you mentioned too. Yeah, that was a solid play by Jesse Bates. If it was old Kelsey, maybe he would have flipped his hips and avoided it, but probably not. Yeah, Ruben, he really did handle it. He handled it perfectly. He had better hands than most of our wide receivers last year. Like, that was phenomenal. He had to get up for that. And then basically pin them too. That was a great punt. That was a great sequence. Yeah, Teron, that's what we can hope. I mean, if Spags keeps dialing up the pressure, you would think he's going to force a ball, Cousins. He would have to. They're on the 11. If they drive 89 yards on our ass, this is going to have me feeling some type of way. That's like face. There's like did we see Jones get manhandled? Yeah, thank you for the flag because Jones' helmet got ripped off and everything. Like, damn. Right away. Jones, like, are you serious? And it's a loss to down, so I can live with that. Come on, defense. They got Tyler Algier here. Tyler Algier is meant for this situation because he's a powerful back to get him away from this end zone. Chiefs got to be sturdy with him. And like I said, that's exactly what Algier is all about. God damn it, Chiefs. This is going to be a long drive, folks. This is going to be a long one. Second and 5. Come on, defense. Yep, see? Algier he's aggressive. He's going to set the tone on this drive. And the Chiefs can't allow it, and they are right now. Someone make a play. Algier for a pickup of 2. This will bring up 2nd and 8. Someone make a play. Bijan's back in the game. Mooney's in motion. Kyle Pitts with the first down. Drew Tranquil hasn't been that great in coverage this year. Ah, man. We're literally going to let them drive 95 yards downfield, are we? Like shit. First and 10 for the Falcons on the 39. McLeod's in motion. Handoff Robinson. Picks up 2, maybe 3. Clock's ticking. We're probably going to go under 9. Someone on defense has got to make a play. Tranquil was almost there. Fumble. Oh, man. That's the 3rd time the Falcons have almost fumbled, and we just can't do shit with it. And Bolton's hurt. Bolton's back is killing him. We're literally going to let him drive 95 yards. And Bolton's been making plays today. But unfortunately, his back is getting him right now. Oh, he wide-eyed. You could tell he's in pain. So here comes Jack Cochran. Oh, man. McLeod's in motion. It's a reverse to McLeod. Someone get there. Nobody got there. That's a face mask. Chiefs defense is worn down at this point. 95-yard drive. Falcons deserve the lead. Like, goddamn, this is ridiculous. We have not shown any life on this drive on defense. That is a face mask. Oh, maybe it was the shoulder pad. Never mind. It looked like it. Oh, it was around the neck. Well, good tackle by Justin Reed. He finally showed up today. No, he hasn't. I need to see him making more plays. It was a great, solid play, but man, we got to keep making these plays. Kyle Pitts is in motion. Man, let's pick up maybe a 5. So this will bring up like 3rd and 8. Yeah, Collinsworth is saying they may pick on Nazi here. If they do, Nazi, this is your time to man up. You already got burned once. Mooney's on him again. Come on. Come on, defense. Damn it, Chiefs. Just give them the touchdown then. God damn. You guys are literally handing it to their ass. Like, Reed makes one good play and then he makes a bad fucking play. Hand off to Bijan. He gets nowhere. 4th and 3. Chris Jones makes a solid play. Is it 4 down territory? We're going to find out. They're going for it. Too easy. Guess who was on? Justin Reed. They've eaten up like 8 minutes of this clock. Shouldn't be surprised. They did it last week against Philly. So, pitch to Robinson. This is a manhandling. I'm not going to say game winning because Chiefs get the ball on offense, but this is a game setting drive for Atlanta right here. 95 yards, and KC did not do a damn good thing on defense to stop them. I honestly don't know, Tehran. I really don't know. I would assume so, but I don't know. Oh, man. They've literally had the ball for fucking 10 minutes. They've literally had the ball for 10 minutes. If the defense wants to make a play on this drive, this would be the point to do it. Good coverage by Pitts. What does Atlanta do here? They go for it again? Good pickup on the blitz by Bijan. Because Drew Tranquil had some bad intentions. It looked like Brian Cook tried to pants Pitts. Yeah, I don't know if that wasn't pass interference, but hey, here it comes. This could be the game. Whew. That's still not game, folks. That's still not game. Kansas City got to do shit on offense. Kansas City's got to pick up first downs, and they actually got to move the ball. Jeez. I think the bright side, if there is one, is Atlanta's going to get one more possession, and they need a touchdown because they're down by 5. But the hopeful and wishful thinking is the Chiefs hold the ball for the next 4 minutes and 30 seconds. I don't know how likely that is because there's going to be a 2-minute warning. Atlanta has all 3 timeouts. So it's going to be interesting. And we saw Kirk Cousins do it last week against the Eagles. I don't need to see him do it on Arthur Blank's enshrinement inductee night. Yeah, Christian, that's the Chiefs. I just want to relax one day. Just one day. Today wasn't the day, unfortunately. Yeah, Ruben, let's offense drain the clock, pick up first downs, and let's go home 3-0. Can we do that, please? Run Carson Steele. Just up the middle. Nothing crazy. Don't have him break left. Don't have him break outside right. Just up the middle. If it's 2 to 3 yards, then oh be it. Oh, well, Teron, I mean, we already know what's going to happen this drive. The Chiefs are going to run Steele 2 times. He'll pick up 6 yards on both carries. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Mahomes is then going to take a snap. He's going to throw deep, and then there's going to be pass interference to win the game. And it's going to be rinse, cycle, repeat. The refs won the game for the Chiefs. If that does happen, it's going to be crazy social media week. The Chiefs are 3-0 because of the refs. Hey, Lego, I wouldn't be that upset with it at all, with getting Juju involved and Kelsey more involved. Oh, shit. Get anyone involved. I think the first 2 plays are going to involve Carson Steele, though. It may involve P. Ryan. But, yep, you see Steele in the backfield right now. It'll be handoff to him. He'll pick up 2. See, he picked up 2. This will take it to 3 minutes and 20 seconds. That probably was that should have been a PI, though. Yeah, that should have been a PI. Cook had no intentions to go for the ball there. All right, here comes 2nd and 8. I wouldn't be surprised if Reed throws it here, honestly, too. And he does. Mahomes scrambles. Mahomes runs. Mahomes takes a awkward hit, but it makes it 3rd and short. Here it comes, folks. 3rd and short. O-line, give him time. Carson Steele's going to come in. He's been doing good with chip blocks today. Watch out for Judon. He's on Wanye Morris. They're bringing the house. Worthy was wide open. We don't deserve to win this game. We don't deserve to win this game. Worthy was open, Rice was open, and Mahomes just doesn't. I don't even know who the fuck he was throwing it to. Oh, okay. So it was a rookie mistake, unfortunately. That was worse than I said it was going to be. You had to have 2 runs. Punt God better pin the shit out of him. And there's a flag. It's probably going to be on the Chiefs. Yeah, I don't think that was on Pat, guys. Worthy stopped too soon. Worthy is supposed to keep going. Unfortunately, that was on Worthy. Worthy was wide open, but I think Mahomes put the ball where it needed to go and Worthy stopped. But yeah, he was open. Now here it comes. We're going to do this shit again. I think with 2 minutes and 26 seconds, I wouldn't be surprised if Atlanta runs here just to see what they can get before the 2-minute warning, and then we get 2-minute football. Chiefs, make a play on defense. You didn't well, you really didn't. It was what a play by McDuffie. God damn it. Shamari Connors with the penalty. His hands didn't touch his face. It was in his shoulders, but we got away with the penalty earlier. So, I mean, it is what it is, but fuck. They're going to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. How many times? We're just putting Falcons in position to score. I mean, how was that passing? Was it because he was in his route and McLeod? I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. Chiefs want to win this. Defense needs a turnover. That's I don't know how that was a PI at all. It looked like McLeod gave up on the route and shoved him at the end. McLeod had no intentions to finish that fade, but just like we say last week, you can't leave it up to the refs. We can't leave it up to the refs. I mean, you got to make a play. You got to make a play. That's just point blank. Right now, there's 2 flags on this drive I don't agree with, but they're there. If Kansas City wants to win this game, make a play. Right now, the pass rush has been non-existent in this drive. Make a play. I mean, we say all the time, can't let the refs, even because it may quote unquote benefit us, but can't let the refs decide the game. Same here. Can't let the refs decide the game. Unfortunate. Got to make a play though. And yeah, Teresa, like you mentioned the highlight thing. You can't go 3-and-out there. You can't. And an incomplete pass too to kill the clock. The PIAs, the penalties may be unfortunate right now, but offense put this team in this position. Does the team have something to bail them out? I'm hoping. I'm hoping the fuck so they do. I am. Because I don't know how, even if the Falcons score a touchdown and give the Chiefs some time, I don't know how confident I'm feeling in this offense right now to do anything with that. I need the defense to make a stop. Here it comes. I'm coming back to the 2 minutes. You guys probably getting live action right now. Thank God that was overthrown. But Cousin feels the pressure. That's why you got to pressure him. Because Nazi got burned. Yeah, I'm going to need you to put help on Nazi because Nazi's getting burned right now. And Justin Reed's, I don't know if that's the help I want. 2nd and 10. Good job. Oh my God. This is stupid. It is what it is. It is what it is. The first two may have been questionable. Watson, you can't do that shit. That is a penalty. Good tackle by whoever that. Nazi, there you go. I don't know how much that helps because they're literally in the red zone, so they're going to try to eat up as much clock as they really want to. So that's not really a terrible play for Atlanta because this goes into Atlanta's status quo. Like they know they're right here. They want to eat as much clock as possible too. They don't want the Chiefs on offense. Oh shit. God. The Chiefs are going to have to start using their timeouts. I don't know about this one, folks. I don't know about this one. Jamari Connors looked good early in this game, but he struggled in the second half. Atlanta's just been eating us up. Atlanta's going to start running the ball too. I'm surprised Atlanta took a timeout there. Probably to get their head straight. They probably wanted to say, hey, just run the ball here. Make Kansas City use all 3 timeouts. They're trying to be strategic with this. That way, if Chiefs do get the ball, they have little to no time as possible. God, why don't we? The whistle should have been blown a long time ago, but it looks like it's short. This is going to be quote unquote game. 4th and inches right here. And Chiefs use their first timeout. This is the play right here. Oh, you guys are. Oh, I looked at the chat. So this is good news. But okay. I can watch this with relief then, unless it's good. Bolton, man. This was Bolton's game. He excelled in the run. Whew. I don't know how we're 3-0, but we're fucking 3-0. What a play by Bolton. Bolton was the player of the game. Bolton played the run beautifully today. You play Bolton in his strengths, he is a great linebacker. And Coach Spags played him in his strengths. Jeez. Every game we got to do this. Every game we got to do this. Every game, folks. We got the Chargers next week. I'd love to see if the offense can find their identity because the defense has. Jeez. What a game, though. I mean, stressed out the whole time. What's new? Defense did their thing. I'm proud of Nick Bolton. One, I think we all know that Nick Bolton's a great linebacker. But when Spags puts him in certain areas that he doesn't excel in, it makes him look bad. But today was the perfect game plan for Nick Bolton. And like I mentioned earlier, it's like you need to stop the run. And that was Nick Bolton's job. Stop the run. Are you okay, Mahomes? Because Mahomes, I don't like to see you take slides like that. Look, Creed Humphrey's even yelling at his ass. Just get the fuck down. Mahomes almost looked like he injured himself. Yeah, Mahomes is literally hurt because of his own dumbass self. No wonder we don't run quarterback sneaks. What is he doing? The game is over. I get it. He's got to burn extra time, but why don't you just take step backs like most quarterbacks do and then knee it? I don't understand what Mahomes is doing with the running to the side. You're literally running to the pressure. Interesting. Shit's frustrating. But hey, we're 3-0. I don't think Mahomes' injury going to be serious going into Chargers week. Chargers are banged up next week, so we got to monitor. Let's go through the injury list. Herbert's hurt. Rashawn Slater's hurt. Joe Alt's hurt. Joey Bosa's hurt. Chargers are dealing with a lot of injuries. We're going to have to monitor to see how they're feeling for the rest of the week. And it's going to be a huge game. It's a battle for the division early because they're going to be the ones we're going to be competing with. And with the Chiefs being 3-0 and the Chargers being 2-1, if the Chiefs get a huge early season lead on that, that drops the Chargers to 2-2. That bolsters the Chiefs to 4-0. A 2-game lead. The Raiders and Broncos, they're going to be the Raiders and Broncos. So next week is probably going to be, quote unquote, the biggest game of the year. But it's a good thing the Chiefs found a way to win this one. They continue to find a way to win games. That's the huge thing. They need to do it again next week, and they need to be healthy. I think the main thing is that, as Tehran saw, we all know what the defense does. The defense will struggle in the beginning of the first quarter. Then they find their groove, and then they unleash in the fourth quarter. The offense, we still don't know what they're all about. I need them to find the identity quick because you're going to run into offenses. You got the Chargers. Then I believe what? Correct me if I'm wrong. It's the Saints. Even though the Saints didn't look good this week, they still put up points. They still have an offense, and they got a great defense too. Season's going to come here quick. We need to get our shit together really fast. Oh, yeah. See, y'all pissed at Mahomes too. I see y'all going in on Mahomes. Yeah, I don't get it. And like, yeah, just make one run play then. Just give it to what you afraid he gonna fumble? I don't. I think he would know what to do there. Like Mahomes doing some weird shit. I don't know, man. I guess it makes sense why we don't do quarterback sneaks. His legs are really that ginger. Geez, I don't understand it. It makes no sense. You're right, Mr. 100B. We do win the improbable games, and as you mentioned, Tehran as well. It's just like I just want to see us play good. The defense, they look like the defense. They will concern you, but at the end of the day, they'll deliver. The offense, it feels like last year. I don't know what to make of you yet, and I don't want to wait till January when we're in playoff time to see a good offense. I want to see something now because I don't know if that shit's going to slide again this year. The bright side is everyone in the AFC is kind of quote unquote questionable. The Jets look good this week, but you got the Bengals who don't look like themselves. The Texans got destroyed this week. The Chargers got destroyed. Jaguars aren't the Jaguars. I think I mentioned the Bengals, Browns. Everyone is struggling in the AFC right now, but KC's still 3-0. So that's the positive. The Chiefs are struggling, but they're finding a way to win. I just want to see good football by the offense. That's really all I want to see. With that, guys, I mean, what time is it here? It's 11:30. It's 11:30. I need to go to sleep. I got to work early in the morning. Oh, hold up. They're talking to Mahomes and the crew. Ask him how his knee is. No, you're not. He said they're going to try not to have close games every week. Whatever. Okay, so he just said the turf got him, but he's good. And the play of the game, Nick Bolton. That was such a game-winning clutch tackle by him. It really was. Mr. 100B, Tony Dungy and Rodney Harrison always do it when the Chiefs are on Sunday Night Football. They know how to always pick against us. Rashee Rice had 12 catches, 110, a touchdown. All right, guys. I just had to see that. I had to wrap it up. I'm going to say good night to y'all. Of course, we're going to run this again next Sunday against the Chargers. So be prepared for that live stream. I'm going to have a recap video coming out tomorrow of all this craziness. I'll have a couple shorts come out through the week, the typical. So Please stay tuned for those. If you're not, please do subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate each and every one of you for checking into this live stream. It's always a good time, no matter how much our Kansas City Chiefs stress us out. So we're going to rinse, cycle, repeat, do it again. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening, get some rest, and let's do it. I'm going to check out. Y'all take care. Peace.